one. Ellison, what's up?
What's good? What's good? Saturday afternoon.
Man, I
Hey,
saw
what's
my
up?
boys the other night.
Okay,
New edition, Tony Braxton.
okay.
And, I had all the moves. I had
Yeah,
all the moves.
right.
We'll talk about all of it coming up on the Terra Dome.
Turn it up, Gino.
And what's up, everybody? It is 1:24 in the PM on a Saturday, the
Yeah.
last day of Black History Month. I am Terra Dome on with my cousin Ellison early with it.
What's good? What's good? How you
What-
feeling?
I've been cool, man. I've been chilling. I went to see my boys. Y'all see the shirt, the NE Heartbreakers were in your town. They came to Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay.
Man, they hit that stage. Ellison, man, they ain't miss a beat. They still got it. They
Still got it.
several wardrobe changes.
Okay.
The incredible Tony Braxton. Um, just my girl, man. We go back to the 90s there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, for sure.
I was going with a she ain't know it though.
Yeah,
But
me too. Me too. I think a lot of us was.
she had no idea, but she was
Yeah.
my girl. She just didn't know. And if Dion get on board, Dion's got a story. Have you heard his story of when he met her at a grocery store?
No, no. I haven't heard that one.
He has the absolute funniest beggingest moment I have ever heard.
That sounds like him.
Yeah.
That
He
sounds
just
like him.
he shot his shot.
I ain't mad. I would too.
She was with her mama. Trying to be incognito. She had a little hat on it, but
Right.
he knew it was her. And,
Right.
he pulled out all the stops. I think he got down on bended knee.
Okay. I
I'm
don't blame him
pretty
one
sure
bit.
he did.
I don't
But
blame him.
and Boys to Men, man. Nate, Sean, and Juan. Them voices, they indelible and they ain't gonna change. And
Yeah.
they the truth, man. They really the truth. And it
It's
was
just the three of them now, right?
yeah, the tall guy. I remember him having some health issues.
Yeah. Didn't he have a spinal injury or he had
Yeah,
something?
yeah. He always had the cane.
Yeah.
So I thought it was, maybe trying to be cool when I first saw it. I
Right.
was like, oh, he must be a Kappa or something. He always got a
Right.
cane. But later on, it came out that he was dealing with some things that are debilitating,
Yeah.
and I think it caused kind of a rift because their show is very upbeat.
Right.
When they hit that Motown Philly, they get down, they dance, they
moving.
do a lot. Yeah, they move now.
Okay.
And something was going on like with the splits and the money. People be like, well, we giving a little bit more effort than you are. You only come
Yeah.
out on the ballads and sit, but we doing all of this, and
Yeah.
and I think they've since hashed it out because he was the bass man when he dropped that thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, girl, it is what it is. And man, it was just a wonderful, wonderful show, man. And the way they did it with the rising stages, you thought it would be like a traditional show where you got your set for 20, they got that set for 50, they got that set for 2 hours. But the way they did it, Tony Braxton could give you 2 or 3 hits, drop down, and then Boys to Men would come up and give you 4 or 5 hits, and then they drop down, and New Edition would come up, and then you got Belle Biv DeVoe.
Oh
Then
wow.
Johnny
They was
does
on there
his
too.
man. Johnny do his set,
Well, they New Edition. Yeah.
and giving the
Obviously.
flowers. My. Bell Biv DeVoe rocks the house because they got Poison and Nia hits, and then that daggone Bobby Brown
He doing
still
solo thing.
got Bobby. Bobby always been the man.
Yeah.
He can't move like he used to,
Right.
but that energy and that voice he rocks the house. And the ladies can't help it. They just can't. That is Bobby Brown. That's
Bobby, man.
When Prerogative or Don't Be Cruel come on, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And then he hit Tenderoni on him. My wife, she said she was going to the bathroom. I look up, she just filming the whole thing. She just hugging herself. And I'm like, whoa.
Hey man, she having a good time. Let her do it.
Yeah, man. Bobby Brown. I said, look, you can't sit and film the whole concert. You're gonna be like Rerun in that episode when he bootlegged the Doobie Brothers.
Everybody do it now, so it's
I went on YouTube and it's all out there. My man Kylie Young is in the building. What up, Kylie? They were just in I think they were just in Cleveland.
Okay.
A few nights ago, they opened up in Cleveland. I seen that online, and they're gonna be in Richmond or Hampton soon. They were in Charlotte tonight or last night, and they're gonna be all over, man. Just if you get a chance, see the Goats. They're up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, I saw that.
And man, they did Crucial. They did Hit Me Off. Oh man, and Naturally Sorry.
Yeah,
not my kind of girl. And If It Isn't Love, when they hit that, If It Isn't Love, and they hit, man, you know that what
the hits, the great hits.
And then they went back old school and brought up Mr. Telephone Man. What? Naturally, Can You Stand the Rain? Because it was raining out when we drove up the whole time. It was just raining. But when we got it was
about an hour and a half.
It's about 60 or 70 miles from Fayetteville.
Okay.
And great venue, man. Great people out there, man. Young kids too. I'm like, hold on, how you wait, young whippersnapper, how you know about this? Know the words, know everything. All right. All right.
They transcend age groups. They got hits for days, man. So I just can imagine how good that concert was. So glad to see y'all had a good night out, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Greatest group in my mind, greatest group that ever did it. I had them right with the Temptations for years, but when you think about it, it was solidified, but think about it individually and collectively.
Yeah,
they could just go on tour and give you 2 hours by themselves in the confines of New.
For sure.
You got all of Bobby's hits. You got all of Bell Biv DeVoe. You got Ralph. He does Sensitivity. He has a set for his stuff, and naturally Johnny Gill.
Yeah,
he rubs you the right way. Pause. Stroke. Magic in my head. What I touch. Oh, and then man, when he hit that my.
Oh yeah, I already know what they can do.
He had more flowers than a funeral home, giving it out to the ladies, man. And that voice of his is just anointed, man. They anointed cats.
Yeah.
Tony Lookwell, she had been dealing with some health problems. She was pretty candid on stage, talking about her, how she had to deal with lupus, and she recently lost a sister too.
Yeah.
That was
a Birdman.
Huh?
You see Birdman?
I won't look it for Birdman. I tell you that that's the one guy I was not looking for. Matter of fact, she gave me her phone number, but she ain't give me but 6 digits.
Right.
Yeah, Birdman. Nah,
That's right.
my wife would have put the Holy Ghost camel clutch on me if I would have.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
But
Glad to
yeah,
see y'all had a good
man,
night, man, for sure.
they hit me off.
Yeah.
They sung. The only thing I can't remember being sung that I wanted to hear was I don't think Tony did 7 whole days. She did Love Should Have Brought You Home last night. She did Breathe. She did Breathe Again. I don't remember 7 whole days because that's my shot when she said 7 whole nights.
Yeah.
I'm just about what kind of man with the Dr. Dre one when she what kind of just be a man about it. Just be a man. Yeah, she hit that name and Boys to Men, you know, they are the spawn of New Edition. So
pretty much.
You know, they were right out there with it.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't perform their songs from the past, man. You know, a lot of that stuff is still tied up in, you know, legal with, you know, recording companies that they were signed under and stuff like that. So that's why a lot of people don't perform some of their songs that they had when they're on tour and, you know, performing live on stage or some stuff like that.
Or they're trying to promote their new stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, I came for the classics.
Yeah.
I guess you know, I'm old like that. You know, rock and roll. Yeah. We want to be able to sing along.
Absolutely.
And that's how they was. They could cut the music and the crowd could finish the whole song.
Right.
You know, and they'll cut it out if you get a little tired or something. Because the moves where they hit your cardiovascular a little different now.
Right.
You're in the 50s now.
Yep.
So you might have to stop and say, they say I'm crazy, and they just get it back to the.
I'm sure a lot of them do it now. For sure.
Yeah.
As they should.
You got to space yourself a little bit, brother.
Absolutely got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
When you up, man, if I'm huffing and puffing out there, Jay, man, it ain't a good show.
No. You got to put on a good performance. Got to, for sure. Yeah. Glad to see I had a good night, though, man. I imagine that was a great show, for sure.
It was. Grown folks show there.
Absolutely.
And then you know you grown when you got to go to the Waffle House after the show.
Oh yeah. That's a must. You know, especially late at night. What time y'all get there?
We didn't get back to Fayetteville till like 1:30.
That ain't bad. That's good time.
So it won't no but Waffle House.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
And it was some of the best. Oh, it's just the best food at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Absolutely.
You're in there by yourself. You got your own chef. You know, cooking up them eggs and cheese. And I have some grits. And Dee don't eat meat, so she won't go get the bacon. I said, you go ahead and get that bacon. I will take that off your hands, young lady.
Even though you ain't supposed to have it like that either.
Hey, we out tonight. Hey. We out tonight. Yeah.
Amen.
Compliments of Billy Ray Valentine.
For sure. I imagine that was a great show. Glad to see y'all got out.
Yeah, man. But yeah, they my greatest group of all time, man. It just Jackson 5 was bad too. Yeah. But Tito and Randy ain't never do. Now Jermaine had a couple of hits by himself, but you know Michael. Well, we ain't gonna even talk about that, but you know, for everybody in that group to have success. And can bring it back, separate it, flip it.
Yeah,
they actually invented smack it up, flip it, rub it down.
Rub it down, They got their own sayings.
They
for sure.
Y'all
absolutely.
You know, Michael Bivins.
Yep.
And on top of the rap game too, man. You know, way back in the day, only New Edition could secure insurance for those rap shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they would always include New Edition in a lot of rap tours, because people people didn't want to insure you weed smoking young men.
Yep. Yep.
We know the trouble that comes with you guys.
Absolutely.
So they needed a premier group, a legit R&B group, to not only, you know, perform to the upper echelon of the popularity, but to have the security of, oh, you're a real legitimate group, to get that insurance so you can have those shows at those bigger venues, you know.
Yeah.
So
which is smart on their part, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Contract wise, money wise,
you because that's where you make your paper, baby.
Absolutely.
You get to make it on tour, baby.
Yep.
And if you not live, I saw him in '88, but they weren't what, you know. And D was asking me, was there any Heartbreak tour like that? I said, D, they won't that yet. There was no Belle Biv DeVoe. There was no solo album for Ralph. And Bobby laid it on down, but they went out with like I'll Be Sure.
All right.
And Al B could make a hit, man, in the studio. Ellison, when I tell you live,
no.
Nah. But after he hit Night and Day, everybody was ready for Bobby to come up. You know, he had the girls initially. I can't lie, he was light skinned, had the curly hair, you know, stonewashed jeans. But Ellison, live, buddy, I quickly seized the momentum. Back that night. We noticed a flaw in the system here. And you know, it could have been he was strained a little bit or whatever.
Yeah, it could have been the night. Yeah, it could have been any circumstance. Yeah, for sure.
But I remember the boys, like, he was saying you need to get off on your own, girl. And the dudes is like, no, you just need to get off.
He might have. It could have been just a rough night. Could have been just a rough night.
And they was hating anyway, you know, because it's Albie, you know.
Yeah. You know, they don't like us. They don't like us. You know, light colored brothers.
Yeah. This is at the height of light skin too. This is El DeBarge, Christopher Williams.
Yeah.
Albie, right there.
Right.
It's the apex. It's a little bit before Wesley Snipes and Jordan really seized the moment. So, you know, we were hating, and as you see now, Albie don't go too live.
Albie had some health issues too not too long ago, I think.
He did. I
can't remember exactly what it was, but he was in the hospital. Yeah, he wasn't doing very well for a while. I know that.
Well, see, some people say that might have been Diddy on there.
And that wouldn't shock me either. That would not shock me.
You know,
I did hear that.
Yeah, pay a little attention. If you're around the Didster, you know, strange things happen.
It wouldn't shock me.
They do.
Shock me at all. Yep, wouldn't shock me.
Golly in there laughing at me.
But you're right, though. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
So what else is on the agenda? What's up?
No, go ahead. I was letting you go. Go ahead.
Run down. In Trent news, we'll talk about my boy Big Trent Williams. It seems like we're gonna have to make some concessions or something for Mr. Williams.
It's all negotiations.
You know how it works. You know how it is. We're gonna talk combine, or as somebody eloquently put it, the underwear Olympics. The underwear. They out there in their drawers.
Yep.
Draft philosophy and rumors. Rumors. Started off with a little bit of Trent news. At 38 years old, Trent Williams, he's 38 Ellison, and
Mhm.
ironically, it would be about a $38 million cap hit
Okay.
if we don't get things a little bit renegotiated, restructured
Mhm.
for the guarantees and things of that nature. And
Right.
so people are tossing around the idea maybe Trent is maybe the juice ain't worth the squeeze. With our offensive line, it is, and speaking of singing groups, you've heard of Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, I have.
It's Trent and the Blowfish. There's David Ruffin and the
Yep.
Temptations.
Mhm.
It's Trent Williams and the Temptations.
Yeah.
We can't let the star
No, you can't.
get out.
You can't.
He's
Yeah.
a major force on that, and he is depleted. He's not the same Trent he used to be.
No.
Obviously, nobody is. Father Time is undefeated, but
Correct.
how would you look at it? How would you we have that commonality of being both Washington
Yeah.
and San Francisco. We interchangeable.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I think it's. I don't. Could he get to free agency? Sure, he could if the number's not right. But I think at a certain point in time, just like with Mike Evans in Tampa, you've been in a certain place. This is Trent's obviously second place after being in Washington for years. But when you get to a certain place, man, you don't want to be a journeyman. You want to, have some foundation, have a home, and I think he's established a home there in San Fran with y'all's system and coaching staff with Kyle and Mike, the Shanahan. So I don't see him leaving. I see something getting worked out under a new number. Even though he's 38, he's probably 31 body wise, and even at 38, he's still better than maybe the top 12 other left tackles in the league as well. So he's probably in that top five still of left tackles still playing even at 38. So I think you get something redone, another new contract restructure for another couple years. I don't see him going into his early 40s still playing, but you never know. Um, I remember Jackie Slater playing to his early 40s, so it is possible. He keeps his body pretty much healthy. You could do a whole lot worse than Trent. So I see y'all getting something done. I,
How
I
long?
don't see him leaving.
How long did Anthony Munoz play?
Munoz.
Anthony Munoz was
He played, I want to say, until his late 30s. I don't remember Anthony Munoz playing to his 40s. The only one I remember really playing into their 40s was like Bruce Matthews, Jackie Slater. They played into their early 40s, I believe. But I
that's
can't see
amazing.
Trent.
That's amazing
That's
at
for
the
sure.
tackle position, man.
Absolutely. That's where you got to have a stance and got to explode out of that stance. You got pass rushers, young pass rushers coming at you each and every play.
Indeed.
Like that's a testament to their body of work for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
see Trent leaving. I don't see Mike Evans leaving. Is it possible? Yeah, for sure. Anything's possible. But I think some will get done with Trent. And he'll be in San Francisco for at least the next 2 years. I don't see him. If he's still in a uniform, still playing and still putting up good body of work at 40, 41, you know, I would say going into this year's draft or next year's draft, you have to find a ultimate replacement. You have to. You just
Ellison.
have to.
These people, where my boy at? Hold on. I saw some Chase. Who was on? It was Larry Krueger and Chase. Chase Daniels. I think his name Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniel. Yeah.
Chase Daniel. Look, check this out. Let me share my screen, Lord Jesus. Do I got a video file? Video file. Chase online. Look at this.
I can't stand how they won't prioritize and they continue to ignore the offensive line. And John Lynch in his presser
It's in my bag.
pinpointed the defensive line. Didn't really talk about the offensive line. And then in an interview with Jennifer Lee Chan of NBC Sports Bay Area, she does a fantastic job. It was great to catch up with her today. He defended the offensive line, and he thinks that this unit is good enough. He complimented Jake Brendel. He said finding Dominic Pooney was a great steal for us in the NFL draft, that Colton McKivitz is a high-end right tackle. They're very proud of the player he's become and how he's been able to develop. Okay, Pooney's solid. Colton McKivitz is okay at $15 million per year in this robust tackle market, but they are not good enough with Jake Brendel at center when they match up against a team like Seattle. They're not close to being good enough at the left guard spot. And who knows what happens with Trent Williams. And what's odd, Larry, is that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch think that they are good enough along the offensive line.
Yeah, bro, that happened. That's been my prevailing wind of modus operandi for I'm gonna say 21, 22. You gotta prioritize the offensive line. This whole thing with Kyle and Chris Forrester of we don't really need all that in terms of talent, in terms of structure, in terms of sensational players up front. We should focus on the skill positions, and I'd rather get a skill guy, or I'd rather get a running back, or I'd rather get guys who touch the ball. Those were their that's their philosophy, and Chris Forrester has echoed the sentiment and really been steadfast, 10 toes down in that philosophy. And listen, you can't. I have not seen it done without the dominant offensive line.
Yeah,
you can't be mediocre up front. You got to have special up front. Right. And when your special guy, the one special guy you got, is nearing the end, dude, you're kicking up dust on a muddy trail, as Dad would say.
Yeah.
You in trouble.
You're digging your grave early.
You digging it.
Yeah. So you have to prepare for at all times to improve that offensive line. If you don't, prioritize that offensive line, either draft or free agency, to where it's with at least within the top 7 or 8 offensive lines in the game, then and you're going to have a ideal or an agenda of, well, we'll just bring this guy in and just teach him up, coach him up. You better have a Jeff Stoutland or a certified offensive line coach to produce in that fashion. If you don't, and you just have the average Joe, and I know Chris Forrester, he was here in DC with us for a certain point in time. It seems like he just follows the Shanahan's no matter where they go. So if you don't have that top-notch coach, you could be out back, man. You could be out back. And you got to prioritize guys that are 38, 39 years old like Trent, because everywhere else on the offensive line, you just average is subpar. So I understand what they're both saying, for sure.
Yeah.
I get it.
Man, you be in trouble. You be in trouble. Like Sweet Daddy used to tell JJ, boy, you in trouble.
You're going to be in trouble. But I do, in the end, I see something getting worked out with Trent. Again, it's pro sports, man. It's pro football. We always say, well, I can't see this guy leaving, and anything's possible. Could he hit free agency? Sure, it's possible. But for me today, as of today, the last day of February, I see something getting worked out. If not, then you better have a plan of what you could do to replace him. Are you going left tackle in the first round? Because that's not your history. You don't do stuff like that. So what is the plan? What is the plan if you don't bring him back? That'd be my question.
I don't think you got. I don't think.
What's the plan?
Definitely got a backup. Yeah. We had Austin Pleasance here. He spelled Trent. Trent had a couple of nagging injuries. I think he had an ankle or something. And Austin Pleasance stepped in and did a yeoman's job, But
do you think he could be your starter if need be?
If he has to be, he is. Yeah. But that ain't. I don't think that's how you want to go up the road as a designated plan for the heir apparent. I don't know, man.
Maybe they have high hopes for him. maybe this could be a way to get him in there, to slide him in there as your new starter. Who knows? Only Kyle and John Lynch know. Um,
Yeah,
but we'll see in the end. Um, I would definitely make him. I don't know if Trent would be the top priority for y'all right now, as far as what things to knock off the check off the agenda. But he's damn sure at the top. He's one of the top.
yeah,
He's at the top. He's the
yeah.
top 2 or 3 for sure.
If he ain't there, he definitely 2 or
Yeah,
3. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
Uh,
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's a lot. This is not a kick returner or a punt returner we're talking about. Where you
no,
move off of them and you just absolutely, or your third or fourth wide receiver or your third or fourth corner or whatever. This is your starting left tackle. You don't have a plan to replace him.
that's preparing to fail in essence.
Absolutely.
That's an old saying they used to say. Failing to plan is preparing to fail.
Yeah.
And we
Kevin Mawai played a long time too. That's right,
Kevin
Cal.
Mawai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin Mawai. Yeah, he did.
Center or guard though, right?
I want to say Kevin Mawai was. Yeah, I want to say he was a guard primarily.
Yeah,
He
he
might
could
have played
play.
some center early on. Yeah, he could play. He's a Hall of Famer, isn't he? Is he in the Hall of Fame? I can't remember if he is.
I gotta check now because these people they just done hurt my heart on the Hall of Fame this year.
Hey man,
I just
and this is no disrespect to guys in the Hall of Fame. Once I saw, guys like Andre Reed go in, there's no shade to him because he was a great player. I just never thought he was a Hall of Fame caliber player. I have an issue with reporters and journalists, columnists, whatever issue you are, having a say so on who goes in. Because a whole lot of people have biases, have agendas, and I never was a fan of you see a lot in the NBA now where if you're not first team or second team All NBA, you can't get a certain amount of money, and all that's tied to the journalists and columnists who decides who's first team, second team All NBA. Like some of these guys have too much damn power for no reason. And I respect that they're columnists, journalists, and they have a job, but you shouldn't have carte blanche over a player's career.
No.
I've always had a problem with stuff like that. So, that's just me. I have issues with that.
It's definitely something wrong, man. When the owner and coach of possessors of the most Super Bowl rings in history, they can't get in.
Yeah. If Bill Belichick's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, then who is?
It really ain't. It ain't no coach.
Who is?
And people will, they'll push back with, well, he was a surly guy, or he had too many gates. It was Deflate Gate, and there was Gate, and if we look, there are warts with everybody.
Absolutely.
But you didn't Deflate Gate your way all the way to 6 titles,
right?
10 appearances as a head coach. He was his game plan was in the Hall of Fame,
right?
When he was with the New York Football Giants, and they beat Machine Gun Kelly in that first Super Bowl. That's where the dime package comes from. It wasn't a dime; it was a damn quarter. He have a 2 down lineman, LT and Carson.
Carl Banks linebacker.
2 down lineman, Carl Banks.
I
think he took Harry Carson's off the field.
He took him off. He might
and 6 defensive backs. Yep. he went with 6 of them mugs.
Yep.
He was like, "What are you doing?"
Yep.
But it worked. It worked,
Absolutely.
man. That was incredible, because I mean, you really got to appreciate what Buffalo was back then.
Absolutely.
And they were a serious juggernaut.
4 straight Super Bowls. 4
they
straight
was
AFC championships. Absolutely.
And early in it, they was putting up points, man. It was video game time when you watched the Buffalo Bills. Even though they played up there in Wright Stadium in Buffalo, they just, man, sometimes they put up 40, 42.
Yeah, they're gonna run you out the building, man.
A couple
absolutely.
50 burger. Yeah, Thurman was coming out the backfield. Reed on one side, Lofton on the other, Don BB. They were
BB.
just shooting that thing all around. And
Absolutely. Bruce Smith, Cornelius Bennett on the other side of the football too. Yeah, they have some monsters, man.
Monsters.
Yeah,
it won't like San Diego, who put up a lot of points too.
Right.
Or you got to think in terms of like Cincinnati this year.
Yeah.
Or last year, they could put up all these points and lose the game. They ain't had nobody on defense. They had a stellar defense. They had a nasty defense.
Yes, they did. Daryl Talley.
Cornelius Bennett. Bruce Smith is the all-time leading sacker. Ever on earth. Shout out to Chesapeake, Virginia. In this, we the state of defense. Between Bruce Smith, LT, Cam Chancellor,
Mike Tomlin,
Willie Lanier, Mike Tomlin. I mean, the proof's in the pudding, y'all. Sorry.
For sure.
We gonna get you on the ground. The great Charles Haley.
Charles Haley.
We get people on the ground around here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But that's one of the biggest peeves with people going into the Hall of Fame, man. I would say let the players decide, let the coaches and the people that were actually involved with the game decide, who should go in the Hall of Fame. And if the journalists, you want them to have a little piece of the pie too, yeah, they should, but they shouldn't have the overwhelming decision of who goes in. That bothers me. It always bothered me. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Red Jet Shell is visiting, ladies.
What's up,
Jet Shell. She has landed the jet. Red Jet Shell, applause. Quick applause for Red Jet Shell. What else I wanted to talk about? Let me throw my agenda. The combine, ladies and gentlemen, the combine is here.
Underwear Olympics.
The Underwear Olympics. I even made a combine buzzword bingo. So listen out for some of these words. These are things you hear on the combine when you could get them on. You got a free square. Y'all can let me take this off real quick so y'all can, if you want to get your cards ready, just screenshot that and watch the news. 40 time, great feet, red flags. He's got all the intangibles. High character guy. He's a system fit. He's a system guy. Day 2 pick. Track guy. Blazing. Injury concerns. Hips not fluid. A reach. Stiff hips. You will hear
all of that.
All of that. And when you could connect them all, either diagonal, straight up and down, or across, you get yourself a little Cupid prize from the big prize closet somewhere.
You go hear all of those terms. Probably will hear all those terms within the first hour of the
broadcast. Yeah, those are my hits, and I'm sure y'all got some hits out there in the chat. Go ahead, drop with y'all. One of the things you hear on combine time. Ellison, we talked about it a little bit, man, and
the Mike Mamulas of the world.
Sometimes you a workout warrior, but boy, you can't play dead in a Western.
Nope. Can't play dead in a Western. And we talked about, like you said, we talked about it earlier, man. And 1 day or 2 days at the combine cannot overshadow 4 years or 5 years of tape. It just can't.
Yeah.
And if you are living with, taking somebody just based off what they did at the combine or a pro day, you could be out back. You remember when Johnny Manziel had his pro day and he had everybody was just blown away because in the pro day he had on a helmet and shoulder pads during his pro day, and everybody was
Yeah,
like
they was
so
like, "Oh my
impressed.
God, what's he doing? What's he doing?" I said, "That's he kind of wants to to send me. He's one up in here.
Right.
He's
Like,
got."
you know, putting a helmet and shoulder pads on is not gonna make him 6'4" now. What are you doing? He's still the same dude.
But it obviously worked a little bit because
It worked a little bit. He got taken first round
showed,
early,
yeah.
but
Oh, look, he
it,
can do it with the helmet and shoulder pads because these guys are running without anything. And
no
then,
defense.
yeah, no defense. You got on your Under Armour. You ain't gotta learn the defense this week. We had
Right.
8 weeks to do. How many? Was it 8 events or something like that?
Something like that.
I got
You can do
some.
the bench press and you could do, your 40, your bench press, your shuttle, but again, cut the tape on. If a dude can play, man. If he
Yeah,
can't, then he can't.
let me see you really play here.
Right.
Let me see here. We got some big combine news there. They had tight ends. Kenyon Sadiq, who we are considering Oregon tight end.
He set a record yesterday.
He had a 4.39, best ever tight end. A vertical jump of 43.5 inches and a broad jump of 11.1. Third best among tight ends. So he went win, play, show, best, second, and third ever.
I like him. I like him.
I liked him before the combine. I looked at his tape. Imagine that. That's really good.
Yeah.
And this is just
he's going first round. He's going early. I ain't gonna say early. He probably go within the first 15, 20 picks, I would think. I think he's gonna be a good ball player. I think he's Kyle Pitts. I worry about the only question I have is blocking. Can he block? And if he can't block, can you teach him to block? That's the only thing I don't. That's the only red flag. I'll go back to the sheet you had. That's the only red flag that I have on him.
Yeah, did he say one?
Because he has all the measurables. He has a great reach. But that's the only question I have on Kenyon Sadiq. I think he's a good tight end, if not the best tight end in the whole class. There's a kid at Baylor named Michael Trigg that has my attention too. He's probably going to go maybe late second, early third, somewhere around there. He's projected to go, if not earlier. I don't see him being a first, but that's another tight end I like. The tight end class is solid. This whole draft is just okay. There's no clear cut other than for me, Jeremiah Love and David Bailey. Those are the two alpha dogs of this whole draft for me. Everybody else is just okay. I'm not a big Mendoza guy. The Ohio State guys are okay.
Those Ohio State guys. Now they're testing off the building.
Yeah. I do like Sonny Styles. I'm not big on Ohio State just period. I think they have a system and a culture that's great, but I don't know how they are individually. I like Sonny Styles. So I think Sonny Styles, if any of those guys could be really good, I think Sonny Styles, a linebacker, could be pretty good.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not big on Arvell Reese. I don't know what Arvell Reese is. I don't know if he's an outside
linebacker.
I don't know if he's an end. I don't know.
He's an edge. They got him listed as edge, but I don't have his measurables.
I don't know if he's an edge. I don't know if he's an edge.
And he's got a great 40. That's I said it already. He's at it 40 times here. Arvell Reese ran a 4.46. Sonny Styles a 4.46. Caleb Alarms, or he ran a 4.47. David Bailey, edge out of Texas, ran a 4.5. And if your edge is running 40 yards with no pads on, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the names who I don't see any receivers. Maybe this was just after.
No, today quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks, running backs. I think they're all doing stuff today. Actually, I think they're doing stuff now as we speak. Because I did see Jeremiah Love run his first 40. He ran a 4.37. Which isn't bad. But I could tell the look on his face and his dad's face. They were expecting maybe a 4.32, 4.3 flat or something like that. But He ran a 4.37. That was the first one I saw. Then I came on with you. So I think it's the running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers, all the skill guys are going today. I think tight ends went yesterday, but all the skill guys are going today. The rest of the
Did,
skill guys.
did DBs run?
They may be tomorrow.
Okay.
They may be tomorrow. I know the combine goes until Monday. So I still think we got linebackers, DBs, linebackers, DNs. DNs might have already went. I can't remember, but I know the skill guys are today. They're doing stuff now.
Well, I know in the bench press, this young man, I don't know his name exactly. He broke the NFL combine bench press record 49 times.
Oof. That's tough.
49 times
That's
he was knocking them out. I don't have the guy's name. I should have his name. Maybe they say it on there. They just hollering in there.
An absurd number of times. Keep in mind as you watch this and give a listen that 45 is the all-time record set here at the Scouting Combine.
And this is easy.
I mean, with that bench like that, you supposed to just be throwing people.
Yeah.
That's some stuff that superheroes come and do. And
Yeah.
225 is pretty heavy, man.
It is, man.
That's heavyweight. That's
Yeah.
heavyweight, and you throwing that thing up.
Yeah. Now let's cut the tape on, see if you can actually block.
Yeah. That was our thing. We be looking at everybody do this and that, and but can you play?
Can you play? Yeah.
Because you can get ready for the 40, you can get ready for different
All that
things,
Everything. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
49ers media in the house. What's up, my man? DBs ran yesterday.
Okay.
That's when I look for the blazing times, because they got to be the fastest on the field. When you're running after the the receivers, it's good to have speed.
Yeah.
Speed back there in the back end is was for coverage, but it is recovery
now.
Because you're going to make some mistakes.
Yep.
Be out of position. You got to be fast enough to cover your mistakes.
Absolutely.
Because they gonna put a move on you. You're gonna get shook.
Absolutely.
You're gonna bust coverage. How fast can you recover after your mistake? Now, the best thing is not to make the mistake in the first place.
Correct.
But inevitably, it is going to happen. By yourself or somebody next to you, and you need that recovery speed.
Yeah, I'm not big on the corners this year either. This whole class is average. Is okay. It's okay. From what I'm hearing, next year's class 27 draft is going to be pretty good. But I see AJ Terrell. I can't remember the kid's name. AJ Terrell, little brother. He's coming out of Clemson. He's supposed to go in the first round. The kid Pons from Indiana supposed to go.
I like him.
Late first, very early second. He's a little small.
He's short though. Yeah, he's short. That's what scared people.
So this corner class is just okay to me. A kid from Tennessee, McCoy, I think it is. He didn't even play this year, I believe. I think he had an ACL, but he just saw talent and sure measurables. He's supposed to be going early, so
Kyler Young is calling you a Buckeye hater.
Hey man, you guys in Alabama and all you big schools, y'all have great teams and coach very well. But one thing about y'all, man, when you guys come out and you have to perform individually, and some of that talent around you from Ohio State, Alabama, LSU isn't around you anymore, we kind of found out who you are. So JSN is really, really good. He's proven to be a good guy from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. So you have some outliers for sure. You have more misses than wins from these big schools. I'm just being honest, man. It's not just Ohio State. It's a lot of these big schools, man. They all perform well together. But once they're drafted into a situation and they're really the only one or two pieces on that side of the ball, you get exposed, man, for who you really are, because those pieces around you or that scheme is covering up your weaknesses. That's all I have. With there's no hating. I just see what I see. And it's not just Ohio State, like I said, it's Alabama, LSU, Miami, whoever it is. It's just a lot of this stuff can be covered up in the right way. For
Oh, those boys from the U can play.
sure. But
Make no mistake. And I'm biased. I am. It's just it's different mentalities at colleges. And everybody knows my well documented thing with University of Florida. They just have a propensity of having posers, man.
Hey man, they got a D lineman coming out of Florida this year. I think his last name is Banks.
Yeah.
Don't touch him.
Don't touch him. Don't mess
Pause.
with the Florida guys.
Don't touch him.
Them Florida guys
Don't touch him, man.
be posing, y'all. I know all that glitters is not gold. I think they got an offensive tackle, and I saw him at the Senior Bowl, and they were looking at him and saying, "Ooh, yeah, don't mess with them Florida guys, man."
I was watching NFL Network. I can't remember if it was Daniel Jeremiah. It was somebody, and they had the kid's tape on, and they were just like, he has all the talent in the world, but when he wants to play, well, you lost me right there.
Yeah.
When you say when he
wants to play,
nah.
Or when he's healthy, he's this and that. That's my problem with Ricky P. When he's healthy, he's which leads to my draft philosophy here. And y'all can go ahead and screenshot this and spread it amongst yourselves. This is the Terradome.
Is this the Jimmy Johnson draft strategy 3.0?
This may go around and be viral right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you're looking for in terms of rounds in the draft. When I think of a round, if you don't get this, then trade down and get some more of the third tier, second tier. A first rounder to me is what we call sensational. He should have the potential of becoming a perennial Pro Bowler, best in your division, best in the conference. You not only see him start, you're seeing him. He is better than anybody around us.
Yeah.
In terms of like receiver right now, we need if we get a first round receiver, he better be damn good as Puka Nacua, Jackson Smith-Njigba, on the low end, Devontae Adams. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you don't see that, don't mess around and reach and try to make a dude that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Your second and third round, these are your rotational. These guys will probably get fitted in and be starters one day. You can see just with like they say on the commercial, just with these 5 easy steps, you too can be a starter in this scheme, in this regime. A potential starter, a special team. First day, we already got him penciled in as a special teamer. We just looking to get him in the system and learn a little bit, and he's going to fit very well.
And special teamer is important.
Special team is very important because that's the real depth of your team. We learned that this year they finally put an emphasis on special teams and brought in Brant Boyer, and our special teams went from 32nd to 2nd in the NFL, and it started falling off because of so many injuries to our top tier. We then had to use practice guys, update and get guys off the street to become special teamers, and now it kind of teeters, it kind of peters, out a little bit. But when everybody's healthy and you got your 4 all pros on the field, and you're solid in the middle with guys like you know, like our linebacker, the rookie that we selected from Ohio State. What's his name? Not Ohio State. Oklahoma State. Wright, I think it was Nick Wright. Or,
I know you're talking about Nick Martin.
Nick Martin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And he could be a real special teamer, but once you lose Fred, once you lose D Winters, once Bethune goes down there, you got to use him to cover up that, and we got to go ahead grab a guy off the street, and now things get murky and different. So and that's what you're looking for your second and third round guys. Your fourth and fifth round guys, they can be potential special teamers as well. They can fit in a pinch 1 or 2 games, but they are situational at best. You can't. These are guys who have everything, but they're missing one key thing. It could have been they went to a small school. It could have been they're short, or he's a great tackle, but he's got short arms. Something like
it could be just a 2-down player. May not be
a 2-down player, situational dude. He's great in the pass. Right. He can't stop the run too good. Yeah. Or he's a stalwart and you're stopping the run, but you better get him out of here when it's time to pass. Right. It's just something different, a little quirky about him. 6th or 7th round. These are your underwear Olympic guys. They are probational. Developmental needs have to be met. You're going to have to make them better, as they missing a little bit of everything, but they got one little intangible special thing that makes them good. Like we were talking about the African kid who only played 1 year. He needs everything.
He might have great feet. You just
he got great feet. He got great.
It's something to work with. He just needs to be coached up. That a lot of this needs to be coached up out of him. He's willing to learn.
Or bench press guy here. Press guy. That guy's throwing up 49, but we're gonna have to work with everything else to make it decent. Right. That's my tier. I got sensational, rotational, situational, and probational.
Because those 6 or 7 rounders, I've seen them year after year get cut. In training. That's possible too as well. And I'm gonna go back to Callie asked me a little while ago, do I like Cassius Howell from Texas A&M? He's okay. I worry about him in a run. He could be just a situational pass. He could be just a 2-down player. I worry about him against the run, and sometimes, unlike Bailey and Ruben Bain and some of the other guys that may go ahead of him, and sometimes I don't even know he's on the field, and that bothers me. So if I don't know he's on the field in college, and he may flash maybe once a quarter, he's probably going to flash maybe once a quarter in the NFL too. So that's a second round guy to you, second, third round guy. That's a late first at best to me. Again, this is a weak draft. If he was in last year's draft or the 23 draft, he may go in the second round. So, but he has great talent. Again, a lot of that could be coaching too. A lot of that could be scheme. So it's a lot of situations. Hey man, man. If you're getting drafted, you got talent. I am not. You'll never hear me call somebody just trash. I hate when people say that. Oh, he just me too. Man, you in the National Football League. You done went Division I. You done got a scholarship and you done played ball, and can't nobody who probably talking about you anywhere close to you. But in terms of relative to what we're looking for here now as pros, you're not gold jacket worthy just yet. So you're falling somewhere in between guy tweeting on his computer and going in first ballot. So we need to
find out where you are.
Yeah. And how it could be for me, I think he's probably the fifth or sixth DN in this class. The kid Falk, I want to say he's from Auburn. I would have Falk ahead of him, and they're pretty similar to me. The only reason I would have Falk ahead of him, Falk is just 19. So you could definitely coach him up. At 19, coming into the draft, coming into the NFL, you could put a lot more meat on that frame, and you can coach him up to fit whatever system that you have. So I like how, but I go into it a little bit scared. I'm a little bit cautious if I was to draft him high. That's all.
And I had my Excel sheet all set up, but it didn't. I, I shouldn't admit this. I did it at work, and and I emailed it. It won't open here. So
Hey man, he did it. He did it on his lunch break. Yeah.
yes, it was on my lunch break,
Yeah.
and I I put it together then.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you people are talking. I I was studying.
Yeah. Yeah. But this draft is okay. Jeremiah Love, David Bailey, Ruben Bain. Those are my top three guys. I like Styles. Uh, and then after that, it gets a little thin for me. I'm not gonna lie. The Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver at Indiana, I like him. I think he's going to go mid first round, maybe mid to late first round. I like him. I think he's going to be pretty good. He reminds me a little bit of you remember Jarvis Landry, who played in the league for maybe 5, 6, 7 years, something
I
like
do
that.
remember Jarvis Landry.
He
Yeah,
reminds me of Jarvis Landry a little
he
bit.
played up in Cleveland with
Played in Cleveland, played in Miami for a little while too.
yeah, he was up
Yeah,
there with
so
Odell Beckham.
yeah. I like Jarvis Landry. I mean, Omar Cooper. He reminds me a little bit of Jarvis Landry a little bit, to be honest with you. So I see some potential there. Kenyon Sadiq is another one. Peter Woods from Clemson, D tackles, another guy I like as well. Michael Trigg, Chris Bell, wide receiver from Louisville, is a kid that I like. Is probably going to go second, third round, probably. Good size on him. A good size on him. He's going to be a good ball player. I think he's going to go probably day two. There's some good players in this draft, just like every draft. But as far as talent, it's not as good as it was in the past couple of years.
Crazy Juice in the building, along with Captain Niner Massey. What else I got on the agenda here? Because I might open this thing up and have some. If y'all want to jump on a Saturday, Terradome, I got my new edition hat and glasses and T-shirt on. We talking a little bit of draft. Who you like? Who you don't like? Who impressed you at the combine? Who done made some money?
And we ain't talking about free agency.
Free
Free agency before the
agency.
draft.
Yes,
So
that
I know
is
we
big.
talked about before we went on. We talked about Alec Pierce. You like him a little bit more than I do, but hey, you never know. You never know.
Relative to a
Relative to
free
what you
agent availability. Oh, he's the dude.
he's the guy. He's the guy.
He is easily the dude. Let me go to my ESPN. Who's available in free agency? Top whomevers. And that is the wrong one. Okay, let's go.
So who from your team from San Fran? Who are your priorities that you would want to bring back? Obviously Trent, even though he's not a free agent, that's more contract. But and Jawan Jennings is a free agent. So who from your list of free agents that you would want to actually bring back?
I do want Jawan Jennings on this team. The price tag is just scaring everybody to death because his market value is $22 million per year.
He's not getting $22 million per year. I don't see that.
And that's what's scaring us all. I loved him at 17. I loved him at 15, but 22 is,
he's not getting 22. I'd be floored if he gets. I don't see 22. I'd be floored if he gets past 18. Honestly, I don't see that. Jawan Jennings is a good ball player, but he's been in the league for a little while now. I don't see him ascending into maybe a Pro Bowl player within the next couple of years being in another outfit just because he had a good year or two in San Fran. He's a good solid player. He's probably a third or fourth receiver in your system if you're healthy. Um, somebody's gonna overpay for him. I believe that's just me.
Yeah. But the market is what the market
The
is.
market is what the market is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
They're gonna,
yeah.
they gotta do what they gotta do, and that's what his agent is. His agent is supposed to look around and get the best bang for his buck and get the man life-changing money.
Yeah,
That's your job as an agent. It's
absolutely.
like,
For sure.
if you get a lawyer for anything, he's supposed to go in there and fight for you. You ain't trying to make friends here or whatever. You ain't trying to lie on nobody. You ain't trying to make anybody feel bad. But that lawyer is speaking for you because he's not constrained with your hangups.
Right.
He's here to get you the money.
The most money. Yeah.
Dictating this, I'm calling everybody, and we're gonna get you that because I get 4% of what you get, and I want my 4% really, really good. That's what you pay. But personally, I think Jauan Jennings, he's just everything you want, man, in a ball player. He gives you all he's got. He play hurt. He knows his stuff. That's why Brock trusts him so much. People were saying, why was the chemistry off with Brock and Kendrick Bourne? And him and Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne, they worked good together because
they played in New England together. So they had history.
Yeah, they had a history. They had built up some things. Brock need to know you are going to be where the hell you supposed to be when you supposed to be there. And if he see it a couple of times that you don't do that, we had a pretty good athlete here named Ray McLeod. Ray was just, man, he doing all this super duper moves. Like Brock is like, hey dude, what the hell are you doing? Just you're supposed to be on the hash in 5 steps. I'm letting this ball go, and you over there, doing your juke moves.
Right.
That's kind of what goes into it in there. And Jauan Jennings, get that. Jauan Jennings sees it like a quarterback. He's got some quarterback in him. I think he played some quarterback, and they make the best slot guys, man. Julian Edelman, Wes Welker.
Yeah.
They just see the spots. They know how to get where they're supposed to be. And they get it. They can sight adjust. They'll see a blitz and they know, okay, I'm cutting it off here because he's gonna need me there.
Right.
And he blocks his ass off. He downfield, man, giving them all that they got. And you want players. This is how the NFL works. Whoever's making the most money in the room at their position, that gives you cachet, and the younger players or the players who aren't quite there yet, that's what influences them.
Yeah.
And they will lend themselves to what you do because obviously it worked. Look at the money that he's getting. So I need to be a little bit more like that. And an assistant coach could say, look, you need to be more like JJ. You need to do this. Look, he's gotten paid. Look at this Bentley out back. If you want to get there, son, don't be out here doing the Kendrick Bourne shuffle. Do what JJ does. And when they don't get that, now it's like, well, I ain't got to prepare. I can do my own thing.
Right. Yeah.
And so you want to give the money to those guys who are leaders on and off the field, who embody what you want in terms of effort. They may not be the best athlete. I get it. They might not run 4.39, but it was who we talk about? John Ross, the guy that
John
ran
Ross.
4.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Ross ran 4.2.1 and set a record. It can't play dead in a Western.
All right.
I don't even know what team John Ross on.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But
he ain't even in the league. He's been out of the league for years.
ain't even league. But I know we were a touchdown away from Jawan Jennings being the damn Super Bowl MVP.
Right.
And they can come and say, yeah, he ain't worth it. He run a 4.7. He's slow. He this and that. But all I'm talking, I bet you want a candidate to be MVP. I bet you didn't throw, run, and almost catch a touchdown in a Super Bowl. I bet that. And throw some pivotal blocks. And
yeah. He can block now. That's one thing he will do. He will block for sure.
And tough as nails.
Yeah.
You know, he tough. He get people mad at him. He's that
he gets under your skin a little bit. Yeah.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. I need that guy. So
Yeah.
that would be my top. Some other ones I'm putting on the block, man. I am so sorry for all them people that don't like Renardo Green, that like Renardo Green. That boy just ain't got it to me. That he just done disappointed me too much. He should be further along than what he is. Now it's pretty controversial because I've been on a couple shows and they were like, "Oh, Renardo Green be locking him up. He be locking him up." When I see Renardo Green, he's backpedaling on run plays, and he's getting food and taking the cheese on 2nd and 20s where he should be in position. And I got it on this damn film right here. And y'all can tell me what the hell you want. I seen everybody. It was 2nd and 20. We play in Seattle, 2nd and 20. And the guys do like this. And that's to tell everybody, hey, we playing top down. We're playing top down now. Let's keep it in front of us. Come up, scramble, make a play. Because they got 20 yards to go. It was coming off I'll tell you exactly what happened. We had a blitz off the edge by Mustafa. He sacks Sam Darnold on a first down. The next down is 2nd and 20, and I see the boys giving the sign. They come back, man, and run it. It's called a waggle, or it's called follow, where they send one the number one receiver deep into the corner, and they send the little running back on a shoot just off of maybe 5 yards. Renardo Green out there done bit on the daggone running back, and they completed that daggone 2nd and 20. And Kyle, you can see on this daggone film, Kyle and them coaches were looking at him and saying, "What the are you doing?" Now, I can forgive that stuff happening earlier in the year. You know, he's a rookie, second-year guy, first time starting. That's fine. Ellison, this is for the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
We should have worked this out a long time ago. And plus they told you they did like this. They did top down when
and you gamble. And you still gamble.
What are you doing? How does that 5 yard out trump that guy that got behind you for the 7 route? What are you doing? And then
not good.
Kyle was on them sidelines, man. And Kyle is normally pretty reserved. But you seen Kyle, and that some bitch was out that game too. Luther, who is that? Luther Burden, or not Luther Burden? Who we got? It was another defensive back in there for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and you can't blame him at that point in the season, man. You're going trying to get to the Super Bowl and advance in the playoffs. You can't do that. That's just a no. You can't have it. Just can't have it. Just can't do it. And if you're still doing that in that part of the season, you gotta come over here and sit with me. Simple as that.
Can't have it. Maybe
No.
calmer heads will prevail and he'll get a little bit better. But it looked like I ran a series of plays. I broke it down by run plays to the outside, and it looked like whenever Seattle wanted it, they said going over there at number 0. Let's go at 0 side. Whenever they wanted some time, whenever they wanted it, they was going at 0.
Which is smart on that part.
I couldn't fault them one bit.
Right.
When you the rule is when you find a sucker, lick it.
Yep.
And
I
they
agree.
found that sucker out there. They said, "Yeah, that's where we going. That's
Yep.
where we going. He ain't too
Can't blame
aggressive. Yeah, he don't want this work. He don't want this
Yep.
work.
He
I
can take
know
the bait every
exactly
time.
what he did.
Yep,
Because
he can take the
if
bait.
if you had a non-physical guy playing corner, that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do. Whenever we need it, oh man, it's 3rd and 5. Oh well, you know what? Run at him.
Who's the DB coach?
We got a guy. I think they recently fired him because we changed over with Raheem Morris. Now he's been the defensive back coach for a minute. They call him DB. What's his name? Bullocks stinks as a DB coach. Okay, he said it's Bullocks. DB, yeah, that would fit. I know Richard Sherman called him DB. Chris Gray now, right? That's the newest one, but the one we had before, he had been here for quite some time.
Okay.
Bullocks.
So it could have been coaching too. Possibly.
Could have been, but the way they were getting on Ronaldo Green, no,
Yeah, that was him.
no, that was that defensive back.
Well, I guess what I would say is, with a new coach coming in, in that room, you hope that it can bring out a brand new player, which it could. A brand new coach, a new voice could help him out a little bit, help y'all out, as a whole. So it could be a little bit of coaching too, as well as his actual individual play. But you just have to see better results than what you've been seeing for sure. Because I had high expectations for him too, coming out of Florida State. I thought it would have been.
I know.
Jerry Gray.
Yeah, I usually like the Florida State guys. I do.
Yeah, Jerry Gray. I like Jerry Gray as a DB coach. Jerry Gray's been around. Jerry Gray used to play DB back in Detroit years ago. So Jerry Gray knows what he's talking about. Now it's just up to the player, and if he can't do it under Jerry Gray,
you know what, Ellison, the best secondary development we've had in recent years was when Steve Wilkes was here. And they fired him after the Super Bowl.
1 year, yeah.
Those defensive backs was playing. They made strides, and you've seen the steps.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Lenore's cool. He's not definitely not the upper echelon of defensive backs. I mean, who is? Ain't nobody Patrick Surtain.
It's not exactly. That's why shout out to you, Wolfie, wherever you are in the world. That's why I don't put tags on people. Like everybody doesn't have just because we have 32 teams in the league.
32 teams.
32 teams.
64.
And every team has a starter or a number one guy at every position. But that doesn't mean you're a number one guy throughout the league. So Lenore is solid. He's not an elite corner, but just to your point, we probably have 3 or 4 elite corners in the entire league.
You can't have but 3. It's 32 teams.
Like that.
10% of that is 3.
Yeah.
If you're not one of those 3 best,
right? You be solid to good.
You good.
Yeah.
You be good. You middle. But damn show, Jake Brendel, damn show don't be the bottom 3.
Right. When you mention the words like elite and shut down corner, like I'm thinking Dion, Rod Woodson, Mike Haynes,
Darrell Reeves.
Darrell Reeves. I'm thinking Darrell Green.
That's
what I'm thinking.
That's a potential Hall of Famer.
Don't just throw out cliche words like
he's a shutdown corner.
What are you talking about? No, he's just good. He's okay.
He plays press pretty well. He
Yeah.
and plays zone very good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we want here. That's what you call a reasonable expectation
Right.
or
Correct.
reasonable
Correct.
title. You can't
Correct.
just call somebody
Right.
a shutdown. He be strapping them up. He just in
And
that.
that's no shade to the player. But we just, we just telling the honest truth.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
Yeah.
all. But I like Lenore. As far as free agents, you got the list? You have the list?
Yeah. Number 1 was Malik Willis. 2 is George Pickens.
Somebody's
3,
gonna pay for Willis. Somebody's gonna over. I ain't gonna say over.
somebody gonna stretch on
Somebody's
Willis
gonna pay.
name.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They will.
What you talk about, Willis? George
Yeah.
Pickens.
He got franchise tag. He ain't going nowhere.
They franchised him.
They tagged him. Yeah, Dallas
Okay.
tagged him. I think the Jets tagged Hall, Brees Hall. Somebody else got tagged too. I can't remember who it was. It's like 3 people got tagged.
Oh, I ain't up on the latest. Number 3, Jalen Phillips from the U.
Mm-hmm.
He's the
Philadelphia.
3rd rank. Tyler Linderbaum, center, 26 years old. Lord Jesus, please bring him here. But we ain't gonna do it though, because we love Brindle.
How much do you want to? How much would you pay for a top center? Top rate?
What's his market value? It's hard for me to.
We talking about
gauge
that.
it.
He'd probably be the highest paid center in the game. He's projected to be once as a free agent to be the highest paid center in the game.
That center is really
It's
worth
vital. It's a vital position.
it. It's so vital. It is. It is. It is. We really got to.
That's a huge number, though.
Mhm.
He's gonna get that's a huge number. It's tough because both of them. It's a necessity. You have to have a great center. He anchors the offensive line. He anchors the quarterback. He is the man that touches the ball every offensive play.
You
before the
have to
quarterback.
have it. Yeah, man.
So,
You
but
got
are
to
you
be
willing to
through the middle.
possibly? Are you willing to be possibly overpay for a center? And that's what you might. That's what somebody might do with Linderbaum. It's not saying he's not worth it, but you look up 2-3 years from now, you might regret it. To a certain extent.
I know we won't. I know we won't. We don't top pay the people who need top pay. So we damn sure ain't gonna do it on center. Now, number 5 is interesting. Alec Pierce, wide receiver, Indianapolis Colts. In a day and age when we have missed on wide receiver like nobody's business, we did not get sensational with Ricky P. They talking about bringing Debo back. BA is gone.
Who's
And
talking
you're
about?
going to send Juwan Jennings out of there. Juwan Jennings is going to go for greener pastures.
Yeah.
Alec Pierce is somebody I really, really consider because he's good. He's stable. He's a big target. I don't think he's going to demand more than 20. I don't think.
He might. If you're talking about Juwan Jennings getting 22, yeah, he and Alec Pierce is the top name wide receiver on the market, and he's gonna get more than 22. If we're basing it off of Juwan Jennings asking number,
let me see market value.
and I don't think Alec Pierce is good. I don't know if he's. We'll see. We'll see.
Because I plug in my formula. Wide receiver. Man, I need to go to Google. This Bing is.
I hate Bing. I hate Chrome. I hate Bing. I love Chrome. I stay away from Bing as much as possible.
Yeah, Bing.
I like Alec Pierce. I'm not sure he's a number 1 receiver or top of the market receiver. But again, like we talked about earlier, it depends on the class that you in as far as free agents. He's at the top of the class, so
4 years. 4 years, 80 million, which is 20 a year.
What is 20 a year?
Yeah,
he could get that. That's possible. Yeah. I don't see over 20. Um, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know, in your system, um, with your offensive play caller, head coach, it could work. It could work for sure.
Yeah.
It could work. It could work. I could see that. I could. I could definitely see that. I can definitely see that. Are you obviously you guys going to be in the market for a tight end with Kittle probably being out a bulk of the year, if not the whole year?
I'm gonna need a tight end. I'm gonna have to get that in the draft. I'm hoping that Sadiq
Okay,
falls, and
which is
we pick
possible.
that up.
That's possible. You pick at 27, he might not fall to 20. You never know,
No,
man.
it ain't gonna fall
You
because
never
it
know.
went out. Went out there and ran a
Yeah,
4.19.
yeah, but the draft
4.2.
is but the draft is funny, man. You know, the draft is funny. The draft
Yeah,
is funny. There's been plenty of drafts I've seen to where things are thrown out of whack because this team moved up and somebody failed a drug test and somebody on remember when Tunsil had
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
the,
You
the
put the, you put the news out on them, and
you just never know, man. The draft
they
can
did
go a
that with
bunch of ways.
Dan Marino
Yeah,
and Warren Sapp.
yeah.
You
You
put the
just never
news out
know.
on them. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the kid's got a drug problem.
yeah. And the ones that put it out end up drafting.
Yep,
How ironic is that?
the ones that leak it. That's
They end up drafting them and taking it.
oh
How
yeah,
ironic.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
You don't want that guy. No,
Right.
don't take him. It's like
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer or something.
Yeah. I like the kid
Alec,
Phillips though. Jalen Phillips. I do like Jalen Phillips. His injuries concern me a little bit. But if he was completely healthy and was on the market like he will be, during free agency,
yeah,
he might be the top guy overall. But the injuries. I know he had ACL. I think he had Achilles. He's had a bunch of lower leg issues, so that would concern me a little bit. And he got traded from Miami to Philly at the deadline this year. He was okay for Philly. Wasn't great, but okay. And they're just letting him walk. So I question that too a little bit. And that could be because they don't have enough cap space or whatever, but it could be, Howie Roseman just doesn't think he's, worthy of keeping. I don't know. It could be a multitude of things. But that's one question that I had. They traded for him at the deadline to come in and try to anchor them, making another Super Bowl playoff run. And now you just letting him. Well, I can't remember exactly what they gave up for him, but now 3 months later, you're just letting him walk.
well, speaking of tight ends, Isaiah Likely is on this list.
Yeah, he's gonna get a good number. He's gonna get a good number. Can't block save his life, but talent wise, he got all the tools.
How these players don't block? How you can't block?
Because they're just big receivers, man. They are. This is a big receiver. Kyle Pitts, there's another one. He's just a big receiver. He got franchise tag. That was the other one that got tagged.
Kyle Pitts. Got tagged. Oh, he got okay. Yeah, because he's on here too.
Yeah, he got tagged.
And I see Breece Hall, Kenneth Cutback Walker. I'd be willing to look at Kenneth Cutback Walker if for nothing else, taking him off of Seattle.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I need to weaken my enemy to make my stuff good. And he's a wonderful cutback back. He's really good.
Yeah. Patient back. He had a
very
great
patient,
playoff,
great vision.
Super Bowl. He's a good player. I don't know if he's top of the market running back, but because of what he did in the postseason, he could get that number of what he's looking for. So again, just like Philly with Phillips, Seattle may just let him walk. I know they have Charbonnet and some other guys too, but
Charbonnet, see that heaped a lot on Walker too, because Charbonnet went down.
Yeah.
So
they were splitting carries. They were splitting carries at a certain point. Yeah. So
and that's a good formula to be. We split them, but the split is
70-30.
70-30. It's not like Teddy Pendergrass, not 60-40, not 70-30.
Yeah.
Talking about a 50-50 love.
Yeah.
God, that man was bad, boy. I have been down on Brown as much as anyone. my point is that we had a top tier defensive back coach. They played better. We now have a top tier DB coach, and I want to see if both and Green and Brown can be.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it goes back to what I said earlier. It could be coaching. So a new voice can be a good thing sometimes too. And now you got Jerry Gray coming in, a new D coordinator coming in too. So new voice, new room. There'll be obviously new players around, like it is every year with every team. So it could be a positive thing for Ronaldo Green too. David Njoku, yeah, that's another name too that's gonna.
Yeah, Njoku, man, he from the U. I love Njoku.
I think Njoku's gonna that's gonna be a good signing for whoever signs him. That's gonna be a good pickup for somebody. I like Njoku a lot. I do.
They got some offensive tackles on here: Rasheed Walker and Braden Smith.
Braden Smith. Yeah, is he from Atlanta?
It just says Braden Smith on this one. I'm on Sharp Football Analysis.
Okay.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, Braden Smith is solid. That whole Atlanta Falcon. Atlanta's quietly had a great
Atlanta. I kept saying Atlanta had all the ingredients for the gumbo, but they couldn't cook. They had her, and they had a solid draft. They went and got a kid from Oklahoma that I like, that safety. They had pieces all around, and at one time, like middle of the year, man, Bijan was going fool. Before we played him, Bijan, I think Bijan put up like 200 yards.
200 yards. Yeah, he did.
But
they
got
all the trimmings. They do.
Yeah,
they got all the trimmings.
They just couldn't fry the bacon.
No, man. And they got Stefanski there now, so they should be. We'll see what happens there. But their roster is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad. And I see they're gonna let Kirk Cousins. They're gonna let him walk. So it's gonna be Michael Penix's show.
Now that could play into if we get rid of Matt.
That's done.
That's so much. Get rid of him, but
that's done. Kirk's if Kirk's not on TV, Kirk's gonna be
coming
in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had said that a year ago because they was like, yeah, we should bring in this guy, we should bring in that guy. I said, well, why not get Kirk Cousins? Because that's his favorite too.
That's Mike Shanahan's third son.
That's his dude. That's his guy. If you could get Kurt at a reduced rate, now I'm not paying no astronomical sums that the rest of the NFL has, because he's made money. He need to pay us.
I don't see Kurt getting anywhere. He's gonna get backup quarterback money from now on if he does decide to play. The only wrinkle I throw in there, man, is what does Arizona do with Kyler? What does Miami do with Tua? Do they just outright release both of them? Do they find new trades for them? And because I don't think both of those guys are going to be in their current situations next year, so they could throw a whole monkey wrench into the whole quarterback.
Those were the two teams I identified as Mac Jones landing sites.
Possibly so.
If you're serious about winning, if you want somebody solid, you should be calling John and offering me up something good. Now, everybody's been saying second round. Hey, look, for a quality starting quarterback in the National Football League, which you have not won, a first round pick is where you would have gone had any quarterbacks been there with the caliber of Mac Jones.
I'll tell you what, if John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan somehow get a first round pick from Mac Jones, I today will give them executive and coach of the year already for 2026. If they're able to get a first round pick for Mac Jones prior or during the draft, I will give them today in the springtime coach and executive of the year. Hands down.
Bro, hey, Ellison, we talked about it this morning. It's a sucker on the phone call every conversation.
Absolutely. For sure.
You just don't know who. If you don't think it's you, it's that other guy.
Yeah.
Hey, if I can flip it, it's got to get to a point. And I mean, nobody's really sniffing now, but it'll settle in
Oh yeah.
after the
Yeah.
draft.
Yeah. After free
You
agency.
look
Yeah.
in free agency,
Yeah.
you see ain't nothing else there. You'll start hitting that panic button as the season approaches for OTAs, and you're gonna make some moves. You're gonna reach.
It happens every year.
And I will be here with Mac saying, okay, you didn't give it to me in the first round this year, but dag go ahead, give me that thing for the second year next year.
This is going to be interesting to see what happens with Mac Jones, Tua, Kyler Murray, Derek Carr is talking about coming out of retirement, so that's another quarterback. Bagent, who's the backup in Chicago. I see teams are calling about him. So not really starters, but bridge, fringe quarterbacks. This is going to be interesting to see what happens this offseason with guys like that, because there could be a whole lot of movement there.
Now they have Daniel Jones listed on this as the free agent, but I know he's hurt.
Yeah, from what I understand, from what I looked at a couple of days ago, they're going to either give him a new deal or they're going to put the tag on him. So he's going to be with Indianapolis either way.
Okay.
Next year, yeah.
Okay.
They're not going to let him walk. Okay. I think they had to make a decision between him and Alec Pierce. So one of them is going to get paid. They were trying to pay one of them. They were trying to tag one of them and pay the other because they couldn't pay both of them at the same time. So from what I understood, they were going to try to pay Jones or tag Jones and pay Pierce. But from what it looks like, they're going to just pay Jones or tag Jones and let Pierce walk. So we'll see what happens. But it's going to be one or the other. Yeah.
Making every excuse for Brown's poor play is capping for him. Caping for him when all you have to do is watch him on film.
But it could be a whole lot to what we're not seeing too, Khaled.
It's the Browns game. Brown was burnt by Jerry Jeudy.
The kid could be bad for sure, absolutely 100%. Just not.
Which Brown y'all talking about? Which Brown?
I thought they were talking about Green. They're talking about Brown now. I don't know what Brown they're talking about.
Jeudy and Brown.
You got a Brown
versus Chicago. That's only examples. They might be talking about.
I think he's talking about Ronaldo Green. I think he's talking
Jair Brown. Jair Brown. Okay.
Jair Brown.
Yeah, Jair. Yeah, Jair to get.
Okay.
He's another man. Jair, dude. He, but they still love him. But Jair back there, man. Jair he be spacing, Captain. He do. When I go over the film and stuff, man, especially I think it was against the Bucks. He's looking at stuff in the backfield in what's that guy name? In Ibuka?
Emeka Ibuka.
Emeka Ibuka. He just ran right by him. Yeah. He's like, I said, what are you doing? What are you looking at? It won't even a play action, Ellison. He was just looking in there. When you get little kids playing little league football or little league baseball, DeAndre's team, when he was a little tyke, they played t-ball.
Yeah.
And some of the kids would be out in the field. They're supposed to be fielding. And they will be sitting down in that dirt, playing with the dirt and building a fort. And the damn ball go right. The ball hit the gap, and Daddy would be out there. What the hell are y'all doing out there? That's what Jair Brown reminded me of. He's out there playing with dirt.
Hey man, but sometimes that could be, obviously you're not trusting your eyes, so that could be coaching too. It could be a multitude of things why a player is just not good. Could it be he's just bad? Yeah, sure.
I don't know what this guy does, man. He just has serious lapses, and then he'll try to do too much. And this it won't his fault, but we ain't have but 10 men on the field that day in Tampa, and he's flying all the way over to where we were missing the defensive end, and he hit Fred Warner's leg. He broke Fred Warner's leg. It was him with the leg whipping, you know.
Yeah.
And he was way out of position. Fred was closer, but the tackle got up on him. And here's Jair just whipping in there, and then he leg whipped Fred, and Fred was down.
Yeah.
He be doing too much sometimes. Tara, we have talked about him and me being down on him. Yeah, I can understand you being there. The point is that I want to see what a good defensive back coach can do with them. Yeah. We have regressed since Bullock was the DB coach.
I agree. It could be teaching.
I agree.
It could be teaching. It could be teaching.
Or
you just never know, man. It could be teaching.
Sometimes just got dirty eyes, man. Yeah. I don't know what he was looking at against Egbuka, man. I really remember that play to a T, and it won't just Egbuka. I would see him constantly. That the back of that 27 is. We don't have a true free safety. And that's why I really wanted to get that kid out of Texas last year, Makuba.
Yeah.
I need a playmaking center fielder. A center fielder is different than a box safety.
Yeah.
You know, they just rangier. He'll communicate better. He just understands top down better. And think of like Ed Reed is more of a free safety, playmaking back there, smart. Yeah. He's matching wits with the quarterback. He's doing things like that. And that might be a reach in terms of, you know, comparing anybody to Ed Reed. He's arguably one of the best that ever did it, but it's a different position than you being like, what's that one that used to play in the Jets and then he went over to Seattle? Abrams?
Yeah, Jonathan Abrams.
Jonathan Abrams. They both play safety, but you see a difference with a free versus a box guy.
Yeah, for sure.
A box is like he's like a linebacker with a little bit more speed, and they just get caught up in the minutia of dumbness. You know, dude, you got to be thinking back in all the time. Coach Jarvis used to tell us, "Your first step is back." He would always say, "The first step is back. Your first step is back." Always think the first step, because if you step forward, you're gonna lean, your attitude gonna be bad. I need that first step back, and that'll always trigger. I got this back in first, and then you can go forward if you see your triggers or your reads, a down block, or you know the centers, the linemen come off the ball, and you don't see numbers. If they flash numbers, you know it's pass.
Right.
That's like the most intricate of seeing whether it's pass or whether it's run, just to see the flash of numbers. And even before then, you just know about different formations down the distance. He's obviously it's a draw here, or they're gonna throw a screen because they, you know, trying to keep their field goal stuff safe, you know. So I don't know, man. But that dude, it wasn't nobody in the backfield, man. I think it was an empty set. He looking up in the backfield. Egbuka going by him like he was playing with dirt.
Hey, man. But I agree with Captain. It could be coaching. It could be just the guys that's bad. You just never know, man. You just never know at a certain point in time. So until y'all get a new voices in the room to see what it truly is, you just never know what scenery or coaching may change in a player. So we'll see going forward. But that's not a good look, though. Definitely not a good look.
And you know that can kind of be, with the exception of our linebacker coach, I think everybody could use a breath of fresh air. You know, because too often stuff gets stale.
Yeah,
you get buddy with certain coordinators or certain coaches, and you know, well, we'll just look past that, Jake. It's okay, Jake.
Right.
I need somebody coming in there and say, "What the hell are you doing?"
Right.
You know, I don't like you. I don't like nothing but playmakers.
Yeah.
You're not my friend. Don't call me. Yeah. Don't hit me up. Don't text. We ain't buddies. I'm here to do a job, and that's to get you better. I'm doing I'm doing you a disservice
Yeah.
if you have a fight with Mike Tyson back in the 80s, and I got to train you up for Mike Tyson by letting little things go, keeping your hands down, not doing road work, not staying on top of you. I could get your ass killed.
Absolutely.
So I got to be, that's how I was as an NCO. I'm not playing around with y'all, man, because if I let the little things go, when we get deployed, when we'll be in a serious firefight, when we down range, I'm gonna have to explain to your mama and dad, well, I used to let them just cut out early. I used to let, we were supposed to hit these marks, but I said, hey, yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be good enough. Now you buried in the lean and rest.
Yeah.
Can't let it go. I ain't letting nothing go. I'm not your friend. I'm here to get it done.
Yep. Absolutely. And now that I have gotten into the coaching scheme or the coaching ways now in life, you have to treat everybody the same. You can't show favoritism. Can't let players or anybody get away with certain things. Now you may think it in the back of your head, okay, yeah, I gotta get some leeway here because this player and this player might be better than everybody else. But everybody gets the same treatment, man. Everybody gets the same treatment. Um, are there some outliers for sure? Yeah. But everybody should get the same treatment. If you show one beneficial treatment, other people may take advantage and not listen to you the same way, and you just open the Pandora's box.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They're gonna try you. Everybody gonna try it. Yeah, but no.
No, Captain, I get you, Captain. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying for sure. I get it. I get it.
He said, this is Kylie says Siegel is better than Brown.
Could be.
Yes. He's probably faster. He's rangier, and he understands the concept of top down better than Brown. He does. Brown's a Mustafa Jr. or Mustafa a little bit more rangier than Mustafa. Mustafa is a box guy. Mustafa is box. He likes to come up. He likes to thump and hit, which you can be a big hitter back there at free safety as well. But that's his first trigger. That's his mentality.
Yeah.
He's more of a free guy, of a box guy than a free safety is. I have the ability to hit you, but I'm really thinking about playmaking back there. And we were dismal in terms of interceptions, in terms of sacks and interceptions last year. It's a miracle. We went to the playoffs. It would scare me sometimes, man. We start off like gangbusters, though. The defense won the games, won the first 5 games, including the preseason. We the first 5 games, the defense had to close out, and I thought we were on a pretty good pace, but injuries and
Yeah, man. Yep, it is a 17 weeks, 17 games, 18 weeks.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a long time, man. It's a long time.
Yeah,
that's a long time. Not everybody's going to be completely healthy.
no,
That's just a misnomer, man. If you have a completely healthy team from week 1 all the way into week 18, week 17,
never happen. Never happen. If you start with them same 22 that you started with in August or September, the first game in September, and you start them up in January, you've been very, very lucky, very fortunate, very, things have fallen your way, young man.
You better go play every lottery ticket you can.
You's a miracle, baby.
That's every team's gonna have injuries. Every team's gonna have injuries. You just hope they're not as vast as you want them to be. Like in your situation, you just don't want to see a situation to where you have a multitude of
out for the years. Out for the year.
And we ran into that this year too. We just had a whole lot of injuries. Even though I don't blame a whole lot of things on injuries, but injuries are definitely a part of success.
Yeah,
whether you have it or not.
Yeah, and you gotta you know, make lemons out of lemonade
Absolutely.
and get it done. That was it was wonderful how they that was a big pickup bringing Mac Jones in here.
It was.
Because he had to study that ship for 5. I think he played 8 games. And if we wouldn't have had him, we would have been in the same boat. Who you know who was in a similar boat? Cincinnati. The same injury, same time frame, but
they went through.
They
went through what, 2 or 3 more quarterbacks?
Yeah, Burrow was out. Burrow had the surgery. Brock didn't have the surgery, and they had to go out and get Joe Flacco.
No, they started with the backup at first. Then the backup got hurt, or was a bad play. It was one of the two. And then they had somebody else. Then they went to Flacco, I believe. So,
yeah, man, a good quality backup. It's gonna become the norm. It's gonna become the norm, and it shouldn't be. But we already scared because we know Jake Brendel is out there protecting for him. So we go ahead and We'd rather sign a good quality backup than a great center. This is like backwards philosophy 101.
Yeah. And you know what? Teams are getting better about signing backup quarterbacks to multi-year deals too. Because, you know, if you have a backup quarterback for 1 year and he has to come in and play, you know, for whatever reason, he does pretty good. Now you're going to have to really make a decision about, you know, what to do with that backup quarterback and giving him a certain amount of money. To where if you sign him to a 2-year deal, he has to come in. You're already bound to that 2 years.
Yeah.
So if another team comes in and calls for him, like in your situation with Mac Jones, now you might get something back in return for him. So teams are doing a better job in giving guys, backup quarterbacks, at least 2-year deals.
Yeah.
To see what happens if some good does happen on the back end.
Oh yeah.
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 So I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that the last 2-3 years with a lot of teams, because normally the norm was when I came up, a backup quarterback, you might get, you know, just it's gonna be a 1-year deal and you'll be out of here and somebody else the next year. So the teams are doing that a little bit more and more these days and giving backups multi-year deals.
And you know, we're not gonna shorten the season anything. If anything, we're elongating it. It's you're gonna have 18.
You're gonna have 18.
So you're gonna something's gonna have to give where they're gonna be a higher salary cap as well as more positions to have on the field or more players on a roster.
Yeah,
because just the war of attrition is going to be going on here.
Absolutely. A lot of those guys that you see playing, that will be playing very soon in the UFL. A lot of those guys will be in the NFL just based off sheer numbers.
Yep.
Especially like you said, if they're going to add to the season, which they are, it's going to be an 18th game. I think they want to give everybody, you know, 2 buys. That are going to come. Every team's going to have to play an international game. You can see that's coming. You're gonna have to play international. Everybody's gonna have to play an international game. That's just
we got 2 next year.
You got 2. I think we may have 2 also because we're hosting a game in London, and we play Jacksonville this year, the AFC South, and they're hosting a game in London also. So we might actually be in London 2 weeks in a row. So it's not official yet. We're hosting the game. We're hosting a game in London. That's official. But Jacksonville's playing a game in London a couple weeks earlier or prior, maybe the week after. And they're hosting the game in London also, and we play Jacksonville. So it's possible we could play 2 back-to-back weeks in London. So every team's going to have to play over, 1 game overseas, internationally. I see y'all opening in Australia.
Yeah.
So that's coming. Like, they're gonna stretch this. They gonna stretch this game.
Oh yeah, they go. Hey,
they stretch this
thing out. Dollar till they holler, baby.
Yes, they do. Yes, they will.
They get that global bread.
Yep, they will.
And streaming services.
You're gonna have to. What is it? 53-man roster. Is it 53? Yeah, 53. So
53 and 9 practice squads. You probably need to make it 60 and 12 on the practice squad.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. There's no way around it. You just gonna have to. You have to open up everything. Everything. Yeah. You know, it's crazy times. I remember when the league was 14 games.
14 games.
And then it
Remember
went to
that?
16.
Yeah,
And now it's,
yeah.
17.
You,
And then
you
it's going to 18.
you had a workhorse bell cow running back who stayed the whole year.
Whole year.
Yes, he ran that thing 24 times again. Man, on YouTube, it's this guy named Dave. He uploads old Monday Night Football games with Howard Cosell and Gifford and Dandy Don Meredith, man, and then they run the old commercials too. It's like
right.
It's like going back into time.
Yeah.
Boy, I watched Broadway Joe Gilliam, or Jefferson Street Joe Gilliam for the Steelers play against the Miami Dolphins last night.
Wow.
Man, them Dolphins, I think Joe and Terry Bradshaw threw 4 interceptions between them.
Was that 72 Dolphins?
Yeah, it was 1973.
73.
But it was those Dolphins, Mercury Morris and Larry Zonka and Nick Bonacani in there, man. And Howard then was like, this team is just so good. It's loaded with its athletes like nobody's business. They're coming off of a Super Bowl triumph that other people just would marvel at. Oh man, it's beautiful to watch, man. It really is. And then you get the commercial for Brill Cream,
right.
and the new 73 station wagon.
Yeah. I when I see that stuff on YouTube, I watch some of those games. So more of the games I watch are primarily more in the 80s, and early 90s with Dan Dierdorf and what's my man name? Frank Gifford.
Frank Gifford. I love Frank Gifford's voice.
All those guys. I just remember those days, man.
Oh,
those were good days.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Frank Gifford be on there. And the Dallas Cowboys are coming in here. Man, when his voice on Monday night,
man,
it just
was cool.
Something to me, man.
It was cool. Do you remember Monday nights? Everybody was in an uproar. I want to say for about 2 years, man, because all the Monday night games would start at 9:00 East Coast time. You remember that?
Yeah.
Those games would start late as hell.
And Mom would get on me because I had to see the halftime highlights. That was the only time I could see the 49ers or the Cowboys if they weren't playing then, because the games were on, and I had to wait around. And sometimes they ain't even
they weren't even sure.
They ain't even have it on there. But that Monday night halftime highlights. I'm Howard Cosell. Let's get to this. And Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. It was he just could call it, man.
Yeah.
And he was
different, man.
He was mean. He was nasty as a snake, man.
Oh, for real?
Go back and listen to him talking like on a sucky team. I think they do better without him. He obviously can't play. I was like, damn, Howard.
Take you back to your childhood, man, when you see stuff like that.
Oh man, yes, it does. And the graphics.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
What is this? This is some stuff you could do with YouTube.
Yeah, man.
And
I still watch those games.
And Canva.
I watch those games. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Yep, for sure. Well, this could be interesting. The next month or so is going to be interesting. The next month or so, for sure.
Yeah, the 88 game, Bears and 49ers, man. It was cold up there. That wind was whooping. And we went up there and beat them. It was 88. Yeah, that was the one. They were supposed to beat us too, but hey, had something for them.
Hey, man.
Something for them. That's why I love playing the Bears in the playoffs. I don't like messing with them Giants though, man. Them Giants used to whoop up, boy.
Well, they got Harbaugh in the fold now, so he's gonna change some things up, and we'll see how that goes. They're in my division, so I'm gonna see them twice a year. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting year. We'll see what the second year Dart has in store. Scalaboo should be healthy and ready to go.
What's your honest assessment with Dart? I'm interested to know because you have to see him 2 times a year. Is he problems, or do you look at it as just a little flash in the pan? This'll pass.
I think he has great athletic ability. He uses his legs and his body and his size very well. It could be to a detriment too because he runs a little bit too much. But I think he's inconsistent from the pocket. Ever since I saw him at Ole Miss, I thought he was inconsistent. He wasn't as consistent as you want a first round top 10 pick to be. Um, and I saw that last year. If you watch, obviously, just like you watch a little bit more NFC West than I would. I watch a
Yeah.
little bit more NFC East than you do.
Mhm.
When I saw him play, it wasn't fluid when he dropped back to throw. It was like, all right, if I ain't got it, I'm just running. I saw that a lot. So, and then when those reads were there, he was late. Throw was behind. He was getting a wide receiver killed, or it was an incomplete pass. So,
See, I thought his main problem was when Neighbors went down with that torn ACL.
yeah,
It kind of limited his targets.
for sure. Yeah, they stacked the box.
He had to do a little bit more, you know.
Yeah. They stacked the box on for sure, so that made things a little bit difficult too. And it's too early to tell. I don't even know because the injury to Neighbors. I don't know if they even had a lot of time to even
They ain't really
have
get that chemistry together.
Yeah. Because they started Russ, and that didn't go well. So they didn't have
Oh,
enough
Russ!
time.
I'm surprised Russ ain't on this list. Is anybody gonna give Russ a shot?
You never know, man. You never know. You know what? You know what? And I gotta say, I gotta admit when I'm wrong. I gotta say when I'm wrong, as much as think I'm right sometimes.
Uh-oh.
It looks like Deshaun might play again. It looks like Deshaun Watson might have
Deshaun
this
Watson?
little bit-
What in Cleveland?
in Cleveland. Yeah. Yep.
Have you seen something that I haven't in the last?
I think they will give him an opportunity to start. I do. I think they will give him an opportunity to start.
Man, they locked in. That I tell you what, they're giving them an opportunity to do is
Money.
pay him money.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think they'll give him an opportunity to start. I do.
yeah.
What I've seen, they're not sold because they got a new coaching staff too.
Yeah.
They're not sold on Shador. They're not sold on Gabriel. Both of them were drafted by they were drafted by the same GM, but this is a new coaching staff. So Deshaun, and they're still paying Deshaun. Deshaun still got a chance to go in there and win the job this summer. Training.
Wow.
Yeah. So it looks like I was wrong. I might be wrong about that one. 'Cause I thought Deshaun was not gonna play again, ever.
Cap Niner says Darts is boy. He grew up in Utah. Weird. The Flying Elvis' Utah chapter around all Polynesians. And so he jams to island reggae all the time. All right. Feeling you.
I don't know. I don't know how that's going to translate to him throwing the ball consistently, but that's good note to have.
That's just his boy. You know that my boy Captain Niner is. You know he's down with the Polynesian crew, man.
Amen. We got a couple on our team. Frankie Louvu's Polynesian. He does the chants and stuff before the game. So yeah, we definitely familiar with the Polynesian guys, the Samoan guys. For sure. Yeah.
He said not a damn thing. We got Jesse Sapolo's son coming to help us out on the offensive line.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Keeping that lineage. We have DJ Williams is our quarterback coach, the son of Doug Williams.
Doug Williams, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
He's gonna be our new quarterback coach. So, and he's been in the league for a while. He was in Atlanta for some years. He was in New Orleans for some years. So this is someone who's kind of worked his way up, quality control and stuff like that. So he's gonna be our new quarterback coach. So.
Did he play?
He played at Georgia.
Georgia. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this was probably 10, 12. It was a while ago. He was at Georgia. He might have got a little bit of a sniff in the NFL, maybe a cup of coffee. He didn't last long though.
Okay.
He's been coaching ever since. So yeah.
All right.
Keeping it in the family, man. Yeah. Second, third generation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. See what is that? Don Shula's. Is that his grandson that's the D coordinator with the Rams?
I imagine so. His son
I
was
think
a
it's his grandson.
head coach, if I'm
Yeah. Mike Shula was the head coach with the Bengals, I want to say.
yeah. It was probably that time before Marvin. It was
I
before or
know.
after Marvin
No,
Lewis.
it was before Marvin because it was
Yeah.
after
Weish.
Weiss. It was
Yeah.
after Weiss. I know it was after Weiss. So yeah, they're kind of in between coaches. Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Shula was that. Wasn't Shula the head coach at Alabama for a little while too?
There was a Schuler there. He
That
played
might.
he played quarterback there.
I want to say he was at Alabama for a little. Maybe it's somebody else. I could have sworn Mike Shula was the head coach at Alabama for a little while too.
He might have been there for a minute.
I could be wrong on that one, but I could have sworn he was for a little while. It wasn't long. This is prior to Nick Saban.
Gotta be. Yeah. Because Nick go back to the 2000.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Because he left Miami.
He was in Miami. And the reason why he left Miami, they wouldn't
Drew Brees.
get Drew Brees. He
Yep.
wanted Drew Brees, and the doctors told him, hell no.
Wasn't clear.
Nick, Nick said, well, I'll show y'all. He said, between Drew Brees and me, we're gonna show y'all some championships.
And he did.
And I think
right.
he had it right. Yeah.
He did.
Nick Saban
did.
coach, man.
He can. I'm surprised. Well, in this day and age, a lot of things predicated on money now. So I see why a lot of old school coaches are, leaving the game because kids have a lot of power. College games like the pro game now, man. Everything's instituted
It
by
is
money.
pro. If you're paid to do something, you're a professional.
And these college coaches, man, are it's me or nothing. It's gonna be my way or the highway. And
Yeah.
play, and it's not that way anymore. So you see a lot of these guys leaving. Coach K, Nick Saban, Coach K, and a lot of these old Tony Bennett that was at University of Virginia basketball head coach, won a national championship a few years ago.
He gone?
He left. He left a couple of years ago. He's with the Lakers now in the front office, but he got out too. A lot of these guys just don't want to deal with it, man.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of these old school guys, they just don't want to deal with it. They can't accept it. They don't want to deal with it and they can't accept it. It's the pro game now. It's not college anymore.
It is. Different dynamic,
Yep.
different mentality you dealing with. And then kids just get up, man. I done had enough of you. I'm gone.
Yep. So now I can play college football for 5-6 years and I can go from school to school to school to school and still get drafted and make about $10-12 million in the whole process.
Yeah. Hey, man.
And I
I told
can transfer and I ain't got to sit out.
I told you I was checking see if I got any eligibility left, boy. If I go back, boy, all I gotta do is about 10 sit-ups.
It's crazy times, man. It's crazy. I saw something to where, the rule is if you can't play no more than 4 games to be considered a redshirt. Now I think I think they were talking about, well, they can play up to 6 to 8 games. You can still redshirt. Like,
well, they gonna be in college for they gonna take an 8-year plan. Yep.
It's crazy, man. But I'm not mad at the kids though, man. They had adults take advantage of them for so many years. And
get your bread, young man.
I'm not mad at them.
Get your bread, but pay your taxes, kids. Pay your taxes.
Got to.
Because somebody's accounting for that money. So file your taxes, pay your taxes. Don't get in trouble with the IRS. Speaking of which, college, man, March Madness is gonna kick off here soon. Who are your top 2 or 3 teams? If you've been following it,
I follow college a little bit, man. The only time I really watch college is to see the guys that will probably go in and draft early. I know Michigan's pretty good. Duke is good. Duke actually beat Michigan last week. That was a big game.
We watched that. Yeah.
Michigan is pretty good.
Now Duke's got Witchcom's son.
Carlos Boozer's son.
Boozer's son.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Cam Boozer's good. Cam Boozer, he's not going to wow you athletically. He is, I'll tell you who he is. He is a more athletic Kevin Love. That's who Cam Boozer is.
I'm feeling that.
Rebounder, defender. He can score, he can shoot, but he's more of very fundamentally sound, very good ball player. AJ DeBonsa from BYU could be the number one pick in the draft. He's tremendous. Darren Peterson from Kansas is very good as well. Arizona's pretty good. There's some good teams. It's wide open. There's no clear cut number one team. Michigan is really good. Michigan's tough, even though they lost last week. But it's wide open. It's no real clear cut. It's not UNLV from back in the day to where they just
Oh
ranked the
man,
holder. You know, it's
UNLV
not
was
Duke. Yeah,
loaded.
it's not Duke from
Casey
'92 and stuff like
Austin.
that. It's wide open. You know, I can see it's at least 8, 9 teams. I can see you tell me they win a national championship, and I believe it. It's wide open. Yeah.
So my brackets is gonna look crazy. We gotta get together.
Oh yeah, it will.
We got
It
to do
will
a
look
bracket
great.
show. I'm gonna need your expertise on. I'm trying to win that $1 million, man. I'm gonna get it one day. I'm gonna get it
You
one
know,
of these years.
It's one undefeated team left in college basketball, and they're 28-0 or 29-0. Just take a guess.
And they rank like 15th or 20th.
Just take a guess of who that might be.
Dang. I looked at them the other day. Dang. You gonna say it and I'm gonna be mad. Go ahead.
Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio. That's it. It
Not
is.
Miami, not the University of Miami.
Not to you.
Miami,
Not to you. Miami of
Ohio. They are undefeated. That's the
I'm
only
surprised.
undefeated
I'm
team in
surprised that Kyler Young ain't say nothing about that. You know, he usually
He's Ohio guy.
he's like,
he's Ohio State
yeah.
guy. He's Ohio State.
Okay, all right. He usually rep Ohio no matter what. You know, if you think Miami of Ohio can win the national championship?
No, I don't.
So
They've had a solid season. But
so they
haven't
undefeated because they playing in that what's that MEAC or
the MAC.
MAC
The MAC. It's good. The conference isn't great. The schedule has been a little bit easy. They haven't really played anybody, but they are 28-0, 29-0. So that does go for something. You are playing the games.
Yeah, that gets you a decent seed in like
Oh, absolutely.
the West or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, for sure. But once you actually start playing games in the postseason, it's one and done. Do or die. Let's see what happens.
Man, they serious down here with UNC, man. They love some UNC. Caleb broke his hand.
Caleb, yeah, I forgot about him. He's
Yeah.
a good ball player too. He's going first round. He's going top 5, 6. He's a good ball player. Caleb Wilson, yeah.
Caleb
He's a good
Wilson,
ball
yeah.
player.
Yeah.
He's a really good ball player. Peterson, DeBonsa, Wilson, Boozer. I want to say the kid. I want to say his name is Flagler from Illinois. Nate Emmett from Tennessee. It's a lot of good ball players. And this year's draft is really. This is how bad it may be in the NFL. This year's NBA draft is going to be really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the better drafts the NBA's had in about 4 or 5 years.
Kyler Young says his college basketball team is UNC.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he know what
That's
he
good
did.
team.
Tar Heels. Yeah.
they're a good
I
team.
pull for them Tar Heels too, man.
They're good, man. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Caleb Wilson is
see
good. Yeah. But it's wide open. It's really wide open. It's really wide open. I see a number of teams winning the title. It's wide open. Yeah. We'll see. But I'm excited.
Stallion Saloon. All right. Good to see you.
But, yeah. It's soon, the same time the tournament is going on, at the same time free agency and the NFL is going on. So this is the time where I flip the both screen, flip channels.
You gotta have two TVs.
They're both going on at the same time. So you're just like, well, I gotta watch both of them. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't even have words for it, man, because this year is going to be interesting in the off season. It's not going to be overwhelming, but it's just going to be moves that kind of those second, third.
Now the legal tampering. Your mic went out.
It's going to be.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
That's me. My phone was somebody called me. I'll
okay.
Call back. But yeah, it's going to be interesting with the secondary moves, third moves. It's going to be some movement here that's going to really strengthen some teams depth wise, and I'm really like players like Romeo Dobbs, for example.
Yeah,
been in Cleveland for a long time. He may get not great money, but he might get solid money to go somewhere and be a very solid receiver somewhere else. Like little moves like that are gonna, intrigue me to a certain degree.
he doesn't. I've been hearing the name and stuff, but he really don't ring a bell. He's never
I
jumped.
like him. I've always liked Romeo Dobbs. His problem is just like a lot of players, he just can't stay healthy. He's had a rash of injury, but when he does play,
Yeah,
he's noticeable. Like he makes plays, but he gets hurt. But everybody in football, it's football, man. People get hurt.
yeah, but you can't get hurt. You can't
All
be
the
hurt.
time.
You
Yeah,
you can get hurt, but you can't
Yeah.
be hurt. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Some guys are just hurt. Like
Yeah.
you remember years ago they had a kid named what was his name? Was it Stafford? He was a quarterback. He signed for all that money. This is like right after big Jamarcus Russell. Kid from Sam Bradford.
Sam Bradford. Yeah.
Sam Bradford. Yeah. He was Tony Kornheiser called him a human splint. He was just he was just always hurt. I can't have you always hurt. You gonna get hurt. We have an injury. Yeah. Oh, he pulled a hamstring. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, he turned the ankle. Yeah. But dude, I can't have you. That's the definition of you.
Yeah. And at that time, he got money too. Somebody paid.
Oh, he got major bread. That was before they changed the deal to where they would cap
the rookie.
Yeah. But a quarterback coming in back then, first round pick, boy, something like Mendoza right now.
Yeah, guys used to hold out, man. I remember those
Man,
guys used
yeah.
to hold out. Yeah.
They was moving the market.
Yes, they were.
Then the vet said, "Now look, now hold the hell on.
You can't make more than me. I've been in the league 8-9
Yeah.
years. I'm at the top of my height of my career, and one of the best in the league. You come in and can't even take a snap yet.
Breaking it back.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How is
understandable?
Sam Bradford making more than Tom Brady, who's won two Super Bowls?
Yeah. So I understand.
Yeah, you had to change that up.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But this year's free agency class, the draft, all this is kind of underwhelming. But it could be a lot of small moves that are made to kind of really help some teams. So Quay Walker's of the world. What's my man in Jacksonville? That's a free agent, a linebacker. Oh man, he's pretty good too. Devin Lloyd.
Yeah.
He's guys like that, man. Guys like that have produced but don't get the recognition or the limelight in the spotlight. Like those guys like that, man, really come in and help your team win games, man. So I want to see David Njoku. That's another one.
Njoku, yeah.
He was one of the top 5 tight end, maybe 3-4 years ago. And he's now on the market for the first time. So he can come in and help a team. So, little moves like that, those are moves that are going to intrigue me more than the big names.
I see a couple of Seattle Sea Chickens out here. Cornerback Tariq Woolen, safety Kobe Bryant. I wanted him coming out of college.
Shaheed is a free agent too.
Yeah.
Rashid Shaheed is a free agent too.
See, Kobe was a cornerback. He played on the other side of Sauce.
Yeah, they moved
in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And they converted him over. And that's a free safety. You can a free safety is a converted corner.
Yeah. And a corner is really a converted wide receiver that they can't catch for the most part.
Yeah. You never start off being just a straight corner. Yeah, you usually. That's like J.C. Horn. His dad.
Yeah,
Joe Horn. He probably was supposed to play wide receiver, but you can't catch as good as me, son. So go on over to the other side of the ball. But they understand past concepts and what they're trying to do to him. Richard Sherman was the same way as well.
Yeah. It should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. How much? Where y'all cap wise?
Man, we got. Man, I think I'm 42 million. Last I heard, 42 million under. Yeah, man. I got a little something to play with. But we still gonna restructure some stuff now.
Got to.
Make more room.
Are y'all gonna restructure CMC?
I doubt it because he held out 2 years ago when he was getting married. I don't think they'll restructure CMC. But nothing's beyond the pale, man. They've been tightening their budget for a minute. They've been on. We ain't spending much of nothing. It really surprised me last year when we didn't have the big splash free agent signing. They tried to say it was Keon White who got shot. We lead the league in shot players too. But they usually do a CMC. They usually do a Emmanuel Sanders. In years that they really feeling like, all we need is this, all we need is that, they usually, bust open a free agency splash guy. And we really just didn't do that this year, man. So it might be a new philosophy. Our owners, he done went and bought a daggone soccer team, and he trying to cut pennies and Max Crosby is a part owner of said soccer team. It's Leeds, something Manchester Leeds or some, messing with soccer,
Yeah, I mean, our owner owns the soccer team too. Our owner owns the 76ers, as a matter of fact. So, these owners, man, they got their hands in a whole lot of things going on. So,
and it's play money to them, and that probably ain't how he made his money.
No, this is they're tricking us off.
This is a hobby. This is my hobby team.
Absolutely.
They running it, man.
They are.
I heard the Seahawks is up trying to. Yeah. You got
Paul
you got a few billion. You can loan.
I wish I did.
We can put up.
If I bought a team, I'm going up north. I'm going straight to DC and buy that one. But yeah, I saw. Paul Allen. He died a while ago now, but he had it in his will that the family will go to the family, but eventually they will sell it off. He actually in his will, all his money's going to charities and stuff. So he's everything he was giving away. So yeah, so we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll see because they own the Blazers too. He owned the Blazers for years too.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Those teams. He owned the Blazers. He owned the Seahawks. So yeah, all that stuff is going up for sale too. I think the Seahawks found an owner. The person that bought the Trailblazers found an owner. The man who bought the Trailblazers owns the Carolina Hurricanes. He bought.
Okay.
He bought the Trailblazers maybe a few months ago. So yeah, he's selling everything off. So we'll see. I think the guy who owns Amazon might buy. What's his name?
Jeff Bezos.
Bezos is possibly.
He got to pay. I can't understand why he just ain't buying everything up. He had a divorce a few years ago, but that little 100 billion, 100 million, that won't nothing to him.
That nothing to him. Yeah.
And just don't let Elon Musk come in and buy some stuff up. And shout out to our soldiers downrange, man. We started bombing Iran this morning.
I saw that. I was gonna bring it up, but
Yeah, Trump came down here week before last. Yeah, and usually after he comes to Fort Bragg, wait a week. Something's gonna jump off. Wait a week. The last time he came, and then I look up a week later, we going down to Venezuela, capturing somebody, and now
Did it go back to Fort Bragg? They changed it back to Fort Bragg?
Yes.
They did?
Oh, yeah, he put that in there.
I kind of figured that.
But they say it's named now for a private that was in World War II.
Sure.
His name was Bragg.
Yeah, sure. Just like they changed Fort Lee back too, so they changed everything back.
Yeah. It was a good experiment while it lasted. But they did it kind of. I would have went with like World War II guys or more modern guys. Camp Schwarzkopf, Camp Eisenhower.
Yeah, you could.
Real names. Of American. We've had some really great generals and heroes subsequent or post the Civil War, guys. You've got some heroes here.
You can't find anybody better than Robert E. Lee.
No, that's somebody who took a L. Really, that's
Right.
what we
Yeah.
doing.
That's what
That's
we
like
doing.
that's like, hey, let's name ourselves the NFC Championship guys.
Yeah.
Because we lost the Super Bowl. Oh,
Well, this is unfortunately, this is the world we're in today. But hopefully,
yeah, bro.
brighter days are coming. Brighter days are coming.
Yes, one way or another.
Yeah, and I will leave it there. Hopefully, because
Yeah.
it's not a political show, so we're not gonna go there. But
Amen. My cousin Monique passed away, man. Robbie's daughter.
Monique,
Robbie Terra. She passed away Monday.
oh wow, she's sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had some heart problems, and Robbie actually revived her back in October.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he had to give her CPR, man, and then she got a automated defibrillator put in, and she went on to glory. I'm pretty sure. D, was it Monday or Tuesday, baby, that Monique went with the Lord? Monday. Yeah, Monday morning.
Okay.
So I'll be up there. I'm gonna be on the program for the funeral and all.
When is that?
They're gonna make arrangements to Monday. They're gonna make arrangements because they had to move her body from here to Richmond, from Rocky Mount to Richmond. So they're gonna put it all together then, and
okay.
I'll let you know. I'll let you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. My cuz.
Yeah. In a better place now.
Amen.
That's all that matters.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
No more suffering.
Nope.
It says, precious in the sight of the Lord are the death of his saints in Jesus' name. But anywho, that will be all for me right now. I will be back on, I think tonight. I'm not sure what time. If David McNair is in the building, David, what time we doing a mock draft tonight? I think it's probably 8 my time, because I really got to get, when I'm dealing with West Coast, East, middle guy, we mess this thing up bad sometimes, man. He's like, I said 12. I said, well, 12 to you is 9 to me.
Right.
Said, what time Eastern daylight? Because we will chew this thing up. But I'll hit it up in the chat, and y'all check us out on YouTube, and you'll see me. I am the 49er draft. I'm the GM, so I'll be mock drafting some of these good ball players.
Everybody picks a team that they draft for.
Yeah. One or two teams. I'll do one, and usually Kenny will be drafting for the Cleveland Browns. For whatever reason, he liked to draft for Cleveland.
Okay.
We got Wolfie will do for Philadelphia, and if you want to get on one night, man, I'll drop it to tell him you can do Washington.
Hey, let me know.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It gets interesting because you got two trains of thought, especially when I'm a 49er. This is what I would do,
right?
But this is what I think they're gonna do,
right?
So go ahead, give me that running back in the first round.
Yeah. Let me know, man. Let me know if they shoot it to me. Yeah, I ain't got nothing planned tonight. You can shoot it to me tonight if you want to, but if it's in the future, it's all good too.
All right, bro.
Just let me know.
I'll let y'all know. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody who came out and kicked it with us a little bit. Name my main man, Captain Niner Massey, Kylie Young in here. Who else we got? Stallion Saloon. Hey, good to see you. Be seen. Amen. I saw David McNair in here for a little bit. Red Jet Shell dropped by. Thank y'all all for coming out. I appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you, and you'll see me a little later on doing the mock draft for the San Francisco 49ers. And remember, we walk by faith and not by sight. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all. God bless.